Hey guys, how y'all doing today? Today we're gonna make a super simple classic meatloaf, and it's gonna be mighty fine, I tell you. Now let's get started. So we got a big bowl here, and we're gonna add in 4 slices of just white bread, and we're gonna tear it up into pieces like this, just like that. And we're gonna add in about a half of a cup of milk. We give that a little mix, and we just want that bread to soak up all that milk right there. Just let that mix up or soak up for a few minutes. After we add the milk, we'll add 2 eggs, some cracked black pepper. We're adding maybe a teaspoon or so of that, and some salt. I'm using pink Himalayan salt. Really, the salt and pepper is to your taste, but say about a teaspoon or so. Garlic powder. And again, I'll probably do about a tablespoon of that. And you could use fresh garlic if you want to. It's all up to you. Lee and Perron's Worcestershire sauce. Go in with about a tablespoon of that or so. And ketchup. 2 or 3 tablespoons of that. Some white onion, and this is a half of a white onion, and it was about medium size. I finally diced it, and I told y'all this is gonna be a simple recipe. You could add a lot more. You could add bell peppers in there, you could add mushrooms, all that in there. You could saute the vegetables if you want to, but we're just keeping it simple and classic. Just mix that up really good. I know that probably don't look very yummy right now, but got that mixed up pretty good. But I tell y'all, this is gonna be mighty fine. This is a 90-10, 90% lean, 10% fat. Ground beef sirloin is what we're using today, and this is 2 1/4 pounds. Just gonna kind of break that all up in there, get it all in there, just like that. And now we're gonna have to get messy, y'all. Gonna get messy up in here, I tell you. We just gotta get in there with our hands and just get everything mixed up really well. But we don't want to really overwork the meat. We just want to get it all mixed up. Just kind of gently mixing it. And right there, it's looking good. Take our meatloaf mixture, put it in this pan right here. Use any kind of meatloaf pan dish, and just gonna spread her all out there, get it all even. And I've got my oven preheated at 375 degrees. Get it all spread it out and formed in there real good. I'm gonna put a little more cracked black pepper on top of it, just for good measure. Now, I'm going to throw it in our preheated 375 degree oven for about 1 hour. While that's in the oven, we're going to make a glaze with ketchup. We're going to add in about a half a cup or so. A couple tablespoons of brown sugar. Woo! There's more than a couple tablespoons. But it'll be alright. We'll just add a little bit more ketchup to it. Because who don't like a lot of glaze on their meatloaf? I do. And some Lee and Perron's Worcestershire sauce. Just about a teaspoon of that. And we'll give that a mix till it's well incorporated. And there's our glaze. Give it a taste. So the loaf has been going for about 40 minutes, and I did drain some of the grease because there was a little bit of grease, and we are using a lean ground beef. We're using 90-10, but there's still a little bit of grease. Now we're going to go ahead and spoon our glaze on there. Just about half of it or so. We got our glaze on there. We got a little bit left. I like to save a little bit just to add to the finished product. We're going to put this back into the oven for probably another 15 to 20 minutes. or until the internal temperature reaches about 160 to 170 degrees. 15-20 minutes later, there is our meatloaf. I'm going to get it out of that pan. I'm just going to use a big spatula and get it out of the pan, and we'll slice it up, but I'm going to let it rest for about 15 minutes or so while I cook my garlic bread. Here is our beautiful meatloaf. Now, let's slice into it. Man, let's give this a try. Ooh, there we go. Whoa, try to get a lighting here. We ain't got very good lighting. But here is our plated dish. Some roasted, or not roasted, but red skin mashed potatoes, green beans out of a can, the meatloaf, and some cheesy garlic bread. Let's give it a try. Here we go. Start off with the meatloaf, of course. You know it's gonna be good. Look at that right there. Wow. Some red skin mashed taters. God. Now that was such a simple meatloaf recipe, but my God, that will blow y'all's mind. And your family and friends. They will love it. Just absolutely, that would be the best meatloaf they ever ate. And it's so simple. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see y'all next time. Cheers.